Hey again, Roger Martin here from Billings, Montana. Good day. Very few people like Freedom Watch, but it's one of the most fundamentally important legal groups there is. And Larry Klayman is one of the best prosecutors around on justice and on constitutional law. One of the best.
Notwithstanding the communist Chinese, and of course, your Freedom Watch has a class action lawsuit which we filed against the communist Chinese to pay the tremendous damage that's being done to our country health-wise and economically. As of this morning, the stock market is into the 18,000s and sinking faster than Iraq. And I mean Iraq, R-O-C-K, not Iraq. That's
Now, the stock market is sinking really fast. We're going to look at the markets here again. This is on the 23rd today. Don't know how long ago, but it's recent. Let's see if there's anything more here on this on time-wise. Nope, about 10 minutes ago, 2 minutes ago, so it's recent.
would be ironic as well. But we also have a situation where, of course, as usual, Congress can't agree on any kind of aid package, assuming that aid package is really something that should be done. Because
that's another question, but I think it's going to have to be done to keep the markets from crashing worldwide and in the United States. One way or another, we're going to have to pay a terrible financial price for this. And the elite groups wanted this to happen, to crash the markets before the elections and totally disrupt markets in Europe, in Asia, worldwide, but especially in the United States. So this is not by accident. Trump is trying to use this against them. But again, we are in a state of war against the elite groups and the central banks. Make no doubt about that.
frankly, this is bankrupting the country. It's way too far. The president, well-intentioned, however, is listening to aides. He's trying to buy an election. You can't do that. This country is going to be put under economically, if not health-wise. But my biggest issue here, notwithstanding the Chinese and our class action lawsuit, and I hope people will join it, go to freedomwatchusa.org. Already we've got well over 300 people who have joined that lawsuit as plaintiffs. More to come are the cable networks. And the worst of the cable networks, of course, I've always been critical of Fox because they don't report the hard news. They report whatever boosts their profits and ratings.
Again, Fox News, if it was a real conservative channel, would report the hard news, and they won't touch it. And you can say what they want, but it's all about money and profits. Always has been. Always has been.
The chart that they have continuously on television, which shows people when they die. They add one more person to the death. They're scaring the heck out of people. They're driving this country into an absolute depression, and they're making money hand over fist. If you have to declare anybody the biggest whore on TV, I don't mean sexually, but otherwise, I would have to say it's Fox News. Not only the misinformation that they provide, but also the way they're handling this thing. They're reaping the profits hand over fist. CNN, MSNBC, ideologically, I don't agree with them, even more than I don't agree with Fox, but I don't see that chart up there, and this is unbelievable. Turn it on, see what I'm talking about.
So he's calling Fox News a whore, and I believe they are. I believe they are. I don't think that's wrong.
They're scaling the hell out of people to make money. Now, today, we're taking it another step. Our so-called government did not respond to our Freedom of Information Act request on the origins of this Chinese virus. We have reason to believe that it was a bioweapons facility in Wuhan, China, where it accidentally escaped and contaminated not just that Chinese city, which was in lockdown, but China and the rest of the world, in particular now the United States. So we're
going to leave it there. He's worth listening to. I'll give you the source on this. But there's serious financial problems going on in the markets. Like I said, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot at stake. I think this was a biological weapon that was used or created, whether it's created by a doctor that worked with Bill Gates, which we have reports on that, and I've talked about that to David Wilcock, or someone else. It doesn't matter. The fact is it's been released to do its damage. And the elites want this president out of the way. And the president is using money and his power and his influence to get through this and doing what he has to do. He's a businessman. He wants us to do financially well. He doesn't want us to be financially ruined. This isn't by accident. This is a war between President Trump and the White Hats and people connected with him against the deep state. It has always been a war between those two parties. There's no two ways about it. Roger Mark from Billings, Montana. Think about what's going on in the influence here. Financially, it's tremendously challenging. And this is a war. We are at war. Good day.